Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to In Our Community. As you all probably know, my name is Mark Isaac Potter. We're visiting today with the stunningly beautiful and marvelously talented Ericka Means, who is a chef in Oakland. I want to joke that Ms. Harris had a lunch today with all of her peeps and homies, and Ericka was the caterer, but it's not true. It's not true. But I'm trying to float a rumor. All right, Erica, you're quite wonderful.
Thank
Uh,
you. Thank
I,
you.
I understand that you have four different offerings in your catering business. What are the four types of food you most like to offer?
Well, I like to offer Creole food.
Okay, now for those of us who are old white men causing all the problems on the planet? Tell me what Creole food is.
It's from Louisiana. It's mainly
Okay,
tomato-based dishes.
all right, okay. And then what are some of the other types of offerings?
Soul food,
Okay.
greens, macaroni and cheese,
All right. My
fried
dad's from Kentucky,
chicken,
so I know a little about things like sorghum and buttermilk and cornbread and stuff like that.
buttermilk cornbread. Absolutely.
All right. And you got two other offerings too, right?
Just traditional American food.
Okay.
My sous chef, she's from Jamaica.
Okay.
So sometimes we offer Jamaican food on certain days of the month or certain
Okay.
times when she's available to make it.
Okay. Now are y'all you also do things to order? Like if somebody wanted a custom order, would you do that or you would rather not do that?
No, that's how everything is placed. Everything is to order, whatever, the customer orders.
Whatever the customer wants. Okay. All right. Okay. Because if I wanted like Vietnamese food for a certain event or, I want to say Chinese food, but that's too common. But
Well, I can do Chinese food, but the sous chef, Shamela, she would have to do the Vietnamese food.
okay. Hey, as long as it gets done, it's all
Yes,
good.
yes, yes.
Tell us again, because I think it's an inspiring story. Tell us again how you got into catering.
Well, I got into catering back in 2007, I believe.
Okay.
I was a student at the Bread Project in
At,
Oakland.
at which project?
It's called the Bread Project. They
Okay.
focus on like making breads and things like that,
I'm
cakes,
trying to make sure
breads.
my my timer is on. I forgot to
Oh,
turn it
okay.
off. So the bread project does what again?
They focus on like different types of breads and culinary skills.
Okay. And you
So I
took some
was there one day and a lady came in and she needed help with catering and raised my hand.
yeah.
I raised my hand and her events were so elaborate and beautiful and it was like, "Oh my god, this is what I'm going to do."
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So
All
shout
right.
out to Annette Valentine.
Yes, Annette. Yes. Valentine, that's a cool name.
Yeah, she's a wonderful chef.
Good. So what do you how does your business run day to day? Like what are some of the activities during a day that you would do to do the next thing or create the next potential customer or
Well, to get ready for an event, perhaps I would start a few days or a week early, depending on the amount of guests that's going to be at the event. I will make sure everything is washed and cleaned and get my prep started. As far as to get the next client, that would be my marketing, and I'm always on social media marketing
yeah.
or giving out business cards or trying to post or sending out emails.
And
Just
I can
trying to get it
testify
out
both
there.
I'm on TikTok about, well, probably 11 hours a day.
Oh,
And
wow, really?
oh God, I'm an addict. I'm more than an addict. And Erica's on there all the time. I see her
Yeah.
name flash at the top of my screen. She makes some of the most beautiful social media posts, very elaborate. Do you make those yourself?
Those I do make, yes.
Because you're better at it than I am. I tell you, they're elaborate, they're colorful, they're beautiful, and just now when you do an event, what size? What is the range of the size of events that you would do?
There's no limit.
So you do like a dinner for a wealthy couple
Like
if
a
they want
candlelight dinner for
in
two?
their home in their home?
Yes.
Okay, okay, and then you'd go up to a unlimited number of people, right?
Yeah, I've done
Two,
up
300
to,
or
say that again?
two or 300 or what?
I would do more than that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, how do you if you have a big crowd? How do you plan all that stuff? I mean, it seems like you're the equivalent to planning a wedding. It just
You write it
seems
down.
so complicated, Erica.
It's not complicated if that's what you do. Like, see, you're doing this show. I wouldn't know anything about
This is so
going.
simple. I don't do
Yeah.
jack. I have friends who help me do this show, like Jim Ducey and
Oh,
others. I just sit here and act stupid, and they do the rest. I do the posting, but that's just clicking buttons. But no, tell me if you've had a big crowd, how do you? Because we want the people out there to get a sense of what you're doing, and I want them to call you up and choose your work. By the way, before I forget, give us your phone number verbally. It'll Your contact information will be on the screen too. But do you want to give out your phone number or your email or website or what would you prefer?
well, the name of the business for one is Catering by Erica.
Okay.
My telephone number is 510 nine
Okay.
eight seven 6163.
Okay. And of
And
course, for people, please go ahead.
the website is I am cheferickameans.com, and it's Erica with a C and a K.
Very nice. Okay. Can
Thank
you
you.
repeat all that for us, please? For
So it's,
those demented elderly people like myself who can't.
of course, so it's 510 987 6163. Website is I am cheferickameans.com. Name of the business is Catering by Erica, and we serve the San Francisco Bay Area
Very
and
beautiful.
beyond.
Very nice. Do you ever do any mail stuff? Like, you have any foods you can put out in the mail or not?
I do not.
Okay.
I
Okay.
do
Good.
not.
All right.
I do not.
And then give us a story of a really fun, successful event that you catered. If you can do some name dropping, I'm inviting you to do that.
Well, I don't want to drop any names for privacy.
All right,
I haven't
professional.
had any permission to drop any names, so
Oh, damn it. Okay. All right.
yeah, but I mean each event is different and unique in its own, in its own way. They're all memorable. I can't say that one was my favorite because I love them all.
Do you do like have you sometimes done like corporate Friday afternoon parties, or what are some of the things you've done without
Well,
revealing any names, Ringo Starr? Go ahead.
I've done a catering for a company in San Francisco. I've done a few corporate, but one of them I do I've done every year for the last 5 years, and it's their Black History dinner in February, or Black History
Very nice. Black
luncheon.
History Month. Very
Yes,
good.
and
Okay.
February, and I have a few well, more than a few next month holiday corporate parties.
Okay. Okay. Now, what do they usually ask for? One of the four kinds of food or something else? Or
Well, most of the holiday parties next month, they're kind of steering away from the holiday food since it's the
Okay.
beginning of December, right after Thanksgiving. So they're like, no holiday food, maybe like baked chicken, rice pilaf, something
Okay.
similar, but not necessarily holiday food because, we just ate
We,
holiday food for
we just had it.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they more frequently sit down dinners, or are they like a cafeteria style more likely?
Um, Not sure if cafeteria style, but they're buffet style.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yes, they're
I'm
buffet
from
style.
Ohio, so
Yeah. So,
okay. All
they
right.
come through the buffet line and then someone will, put the food on their plates.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right.
Yeah.
You have helpers on your team. Tell us a little more about your team. You
Well, I
have the
have
sous chef.
a few helpers.
Okay.
I have a few helpers.
Tell us about your team.
Well, I have a wonderful team. As long as they listen.
Spoken like a true leader.
As long as they
Yeah, you
listen,
better
I mean,
applaud.
I'm not a perfectionist, but I like everything to be perfect and set at a certain standard because my name is on there. And I just like everything to look nice and
Yeah.
tastefully delicious.
Okay. So you're not a perfectionist, but you're a perfectionist. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So who's all on the team? You have a sous chef from
I have
Jamaica.
my sous chef, and then I have someone who will come and, do the dishes or come and help prep or help serve. So at any given
Okay.
time, depending on what the event is mainly, what they'll be doing.
Okay. So other than, because I need to ask you questions to keep our show going here, what is there something you want to tell us that I haven't asked? Like if some young lady out there is wanting to become a caterer, what would you tell her or him about the business, or how would you inspire them?
Well, I would tell them to stay focused, and if you got it, then just do it. You know,
Is
build
there
up your
some
clientele. I'm sorry.
is there some kind of school that you would recommend, or
Um,
grandma's cooking, or what?
you know what? It's so many famous celebrities who say he called himself chef who never went to culinary school. So
Okay.
I don't, as long as you know how to cook and it tastes
Yeah.
good and you know how to season, then,
Okay.
you know, you'll be fine.
Is there room in the industry for more caterers or not? Is it
Absolutely. It's room for everybody.
okay?
Yeah,
Are
because
more people?
everybody,
Oh, I keep interrupting you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
it's okay.
No, I'm an idiot.
Everybody does things differently, Everybody is different. Everybody is unique in their own way. What I do, someone else may do, but they do it a different way. So there's absolutely room in the industry for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, I had a question, but now I
What's
forgot
your
what it was.
question?
I'm old, as we already know. Um, so you do corporates. Have
I
you
do
done
corporate. I
weddings?
do weddings. I do baby
Okay.
showers. I do
Okay.
funerals.
Gender reveal parties?
I've done one gender reveal and it was for my niece. So I've never
Okay.
really done a lot, just that one, but mainly
Yeah.
baby showers. And gender
Okay.
reveals are, I don't know if they're fairly new, but I guess since, like you say, old, I'm old too. I'm 51.
Oh, you're what,
So
51? You think 51 is old?
yeah, no, I don't think it's
That's
old, but
freaking hilarious.
I
I
say that
grew
to say, when I was, when I was younger and back when I had my children and my cousins and friends and, people that I knew that were having children, we didn't have gender reveals.
no, they are newer. They are new.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
they are new and very popular.
Yeah, are they very popular? Okay.
They are popular.
What do you see in the catering industry? What's the market look like going forward? Is it increasing? Are there new things happening? Are old things being put to the side? Is there a kind of catering that used to be done that's no longer being done? Or what's the picture of the marketplace?
Well, I will say that everything is more elaborate now. The food is
Okay.
bigger and better. I mean, like I said, back in the days, we would have fried chicken, spaghetti, and maybe a salad at a baby shower. Now it's like it looks like a wedding at some of these baby showers. They have so much food. There's so much food. The cake is like a tiered cake. It's bigger than a wedding
Oh
cake
God.
sometimes, or they have these fancy cupcakes, and
Oh
everything is
Lord.
just more fancy now.
Okay. Now
Everything is
I meant
fancy.
to ask again about your geographic range. You're in San Leandro, is that right?
Yes, the kitchen is in San Leandro. Yes,
Of course, is next to Oakland.
that is
And you said you do like a within 100-mile radius or what?
I can
150?
do more. Yeah, about 150.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I looked that up one day for you months ago, and it turned out to be 72 cities in that area.
Well, it's
In,
probably more
in
than
the
that.
150-mile radius from San Leandro, there were 72 cities. So
Okay.
a lot of people in that area. Um,
Hmm.
all right. So we've got lots of time left, my dear. Do you want to tell us a story about one of the times, or what do you want to say next?
Well, I don't know.
All right. Well, tell us about your kids. Tell us more about the food, because we're going to put this on TV, and they want a show that's about 27, 28 minutes long. This is not only going on social media. So on social media, we can have any size, but for television, we need 27, 28 minutes.
You blocking this out, right?
What did you say?
You blocking this part out, right?
No, not me. I don't. That's not my style, girl. That's not my style. It all goes in.
Yeah, okay.
It all goes in. I don't edit. I don't edit. I can't even spell edit. It's too long.
Okay, well, at Catering by Erica, we also do different types of apples, caramel apples and candy apples, and that's a big hit.
Okay. Now, does that go into a regular catering job, or is that like a separate thing, or
Um, it's I'm not
both?
gonna say it's a separate thing. Yeah, it's kind of both. It's under the same umbrella, and they're delicious.
I have no doubt.
So about a dozen. I usually do a lot during the fall season, Halloween,
Okay.
or
Now, who wants them? I mean, who comes in with that request? And do they want
baby
all the things?
showers,
Say it again.
weddings, birthday parties,
Okay.
gender reveals.
Hmm.
I see. I
What?
see.
That's my tea. Instant tea.
Okay.
I almost know how to boil water. Almost. Um, what's the turnaround from the time somebody calls you and says, it might be different for a wedding than it is for a birthday party, but what are some of the turnaround times?
It could be uh, less than 10 minutes on the phone if they call and they're like, we want you because I get a lot of referrals.
Okay.
And it could
Well,
be up to about a week or less. Just
okay.
the other day, I was checking my phone and I had a email from Wedding Wire. I had something on Yelp, Instagram, my Facebook, my website. So I'm like, is
Oh
this
my
lady really
God.
trying to contact me? So I was getting ready to call. So I sent her a message and I said, well, you contacted me on Facebook and my wedding wire, and She's like, oh, so she called. She's like, yeah, my daughter really wants you. You came highly recommended. And I was like, oh my God, well, who recommended me? And she was like, I don't know. My daughter, someone recommended my daughter. My daughter was at a catering. I don't know. But she's like, Mom, I really got to have her. And it was like, okay. So she's just like laying out what she wanted. And I was like, hold on one second. Hold on one second. I said, yeah, she already knew what she wanted. And she was like, can I do the deposit now?
Huh? So it was a wedding.
It's over with. No, it's actually a baby shower and it's tomorrow.
My God, honey, we should have
It's
postponed the show. So
tomorrow.
how much?
Why?
How much? How much? How much? How much notice did they give you?
She called me last week. It's about a week and a half ago. So about
Okay,
8 or
all right,
9 days.
better. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was open that day, so it's
What
fine.
is your preferred turnaround time? Like if somebody's planning something, how far into the future? When do you want them to call you? Week before, 2 weeks before? What do you
Well,
prefer?
I don't really have a preference, but some people, because it's first come, first serve, and some people book up to a year in advance.
I'll be darned. Okay, that speaks well for you. Hey, you've been doing this since 2008, you said?
Well, I started in 2007 with a lady named Annette, but
Okay.
I was working a full time job and I recently left my full time job and decided to cater full time.
Okay, and I heard you worked at the CIA for a while.
No.
I'm just, you know me. You already did shows with me. You know I always tease everybody. It's
Yeah,
because I grew up with Abraham Lincoln's father. That's the reason.
you are not that old.
Oh my God. Well, my favorite meal is meatloaf and mashed potatoes. If I,
That's like an all American meal right there.
yeah, I'm from Ohio, so
Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and corn, or green
yeah.
beans or peas.
Or the other one I like with it is cinnamon applesauce.
Oh, the
The
hot
real
cinnamon
cinnamon.
applesauce.
Yeah, I like cinnamon applesauce a lot. So yeah,
With mashed potatoes.
yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm a big. I got mashed potatoes in the fridge right now. I
Oh,
can't
really? So
cook
you
if
like
I
mashed
can figure out
potatoes?
how to make mashed potatoes with country gravy.
Oh, yeah.
What my mom would call flour gravy. Yeah, that's what she called it. So she was from Nebraska, my stepmom.
Oh, really?
Well, tell us a little more about the foods. I know there's the Cajun or Creole, and then there's soul food. What I know some of the things in soul food, like grits and cornbread and such. What are some other soul foods that maybe a white guy like me wouldn't have heard of that folks love a lot? What are some of your favorites in the soul food department that people order more than other things?
Um, I think what a lot of people order is probably something that you've already heard of is red beans and rice.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, and that those red beans and rice, they're like so popular.
Okay,
They're I've been making red beans and rice since I was a child. I know my grandmother's mother, which was my great grandmother,
right,
used to
right.
tell the story of red beans and rice, how they made them on Mondays. Like it's tradition to make red beans and rice on Mondays. So we always, we grew up eating the red beans and rice on Mondays.
Okay. Now, I eat a lot of beans, or I used to more
Oh,
than I do
really?
now because I have a smaller budget back then. I would eat a lot of beans, and I would soak them overnight. I just put them in a big pot, soak them
Mm.
overnight, and wash them and everything. And then it wouldn't always be red. When you say red beans, you mean kidney beans or not?
There are red kidney beans and there are also red beans.
Okay, so that's a different animal,
To me, they taste about the same.
huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, all
But I
right.
do a
So
lot of different beans too. Red beans, white beans, black beans,
yeah, I love
red
black beans.
northern beans.
I like black beans the most. I don't. The white beans, I think of those as the big northern white beans.
Yes.
I don't care
Yes.
for them much myself.
No.
We got the Creole, we got soul food. What are the other two types?
Well, the sous chef does the Jamaican, but I mean it really doesn't matter. It's just limited. I have a lot of different things on the menu.
Oh, you
So I
okay?
don't just want to say I only do those type of foods because I have a
Uh,
broad selection of different foods, and it's just
so is that all on the website or what?
it is on the website.
Okay, can you give us the phone number website again? Because we're gonna publish this show with and without the contact information. I'm gonna put it on. I have 4 channels because I have a small network, so I'm gonna put some of the show on one channel without all the contact in the document, and then on the other channel with it. So for those that are not getting that contact, give us your website again and tell us how we can get in touch with you.
Okay, so the name of the business is Catering by Ericka. My
Okay.
website address is I am Chef Ericka Means. It's
Right.
CKA.com.
Right.
The email address is Chef Ericka at IamChefErickaMeans.com.
Very beautiful. That's great. I
Oh,
love it. What's
phone number. You said phone number 510-987-6163.
okay? What is the most unusual request you ever got?
The most unusual,
Yeah.
most I don't think I've gotten unusual unless it was a scammer. Like once someone contacted me and they're like, I want to order 200 chicken salad sandwiches and bottles of water.
Oh, and how'd you figure out it was a scam?
Well, he said it was for a wedding, first of all.
Yeah, and
And I'm
that
like,
don't
you
make sense.
want 200 chicken salad sandwiches? And then he's like, well, I want you to handle all of that. I'm out of town and I want you to handle like the event coordinator, and he want to pay me on a credit card for me to give, to issue out everybody some money. And I was like,
Oh, Lord Jesus.
what is this person doing?
Yeah, I'm glad you figured it out quick.
I was like, what is this person doing?
Well, our
Yeah.
buzzer's gonna go off in about 27 seconds, so I'm gonna wrap here. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been visiting with the quite marvelous Ericka Means, and she's got a catering business that you've been hearing about. I love to eat, so I like having her on at least once a month anyway. And this has been In Our Community. I'm the host, Mark Isaac Potter, and again, our guest has been Ericka Means. Ericka, thank you so much for spending this time.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Many blessings, honey, and I'll see you in about a month, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Absolutely. Take
All right.
care.
God bless you,
Bye.
sweetie.
Thank
Bye bye.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you.